This is a chassis I made in my two-car garage for my 1941 Chevy Ratrod. This is the Arcaptain plasma cutter CUT55MP. You're probably wondering, Simon, what could these possibly have in common? Well, I need to cut fish plates and gussets, and this is a cutter. So I need to cut fish plates and gussets. I know there's all kinds of videos out there that you can probably look up that'll show you exactly how thick this will cut. What I want to know when I watch one of these videos is how does it work in real life, and that's what we're going to find out. We're gonna take it out of the box, we're gonna set it up, and we're gonna start cutting parts that I need. Now for anybody that follows my channel on a regular basis, you know I'm not really attention to detail kind of guy. Like, I'm more of a wham, bam, get her done, thank you ma'am kind of guy. But there are some unique features that I'm a little intrigued about on this bad boy. Like rust removal, I am excited to try that. I don't know what that is or how that works or what it does. We're gonna find out though. And this grid cutting, that's kind of got me intrigued too. I like to cut me some spread expanded steel every once in a while, so that's probably gonna be good for that. We're gonna find out together. Yep. Look at that guy. I'm already impressed with the size of this unit. This is the Arcaptain CUT55MP. I don't know what the MP stands for, but I got Google. What? There's stickers in the box. Sold. I don't even need to see anymore. Let's see what kind of goodies we got in this box. I love a box in a box. It's like Christmas times two. All right, looks like we got a storage bag. That's super awesome. Our adapter to go from 220 to 110. If you don't have 220 as an option, you've got options now. We got air hose for connecting our air up to it, a carrying strap, consumables. Those are very important. You gotta have consumables with plasma cutters. And then all the, oh geez, I meant to do that. Stop. And then all the parts to make it happen. Let's put it together. Sitting behind me is my 1941 Chevy that I'm currently building. It's also doubling as a storage bench because, well, I'm busy building a chassis for it right now, which is why we need to make fish plates. This is a two-car garage. I don't have a fancy bench set up that we can do this on, so we're gonna do this right here on a stool. This looks like easy setup. This can only go into one spot. Push and twist, locked, done. We got our ground clamp. That's awful springy. Don't get yourself pinched with that, ow. And then the important part. This is what makes the lightsaber stuff happen. You probably thought, Simon, I'm sure you read the instructions so you knew how to set this up. I did not. I definitely did not. We're just seeing if an average guy can figure it out. And I'm an average guy and I'm figuring it out. This must be our air supply. Now what? Now what do we do, Simon? What do we do now? They do give you a hose to be able to hook up to a compressor, but I already have air in my garage, so we're gonna use my air. Plug it into the regulator here. Hopefully that's set where it needs to be. I don't really know. Also, like I said, it comes with the adapter to run 110 if you ain't got 220 in your garage. I have 220 and we're gonna utilize it because that's what I'm gonna use it with. I did forget to mention, it does come with a water separator within the regulator, so that's kind of handy to have for guys like me that may not have the best water separation system with their compressor setups. I got one, it's just probably not the best. From in the box to set up ready to rock in less than 5 minutes, people. That didn't take long at all. Now, as long as it turns on, I guess. Power! We have power! Oh shoot, I almost screwed up. You're supposed to peel this off before use. That's why the numbers looked all goofy. Oh, that's way easier to read now. All right, so I know what I'm gonna be cutting here. I'm gonna be cutting 3/16 plate. It's set up for plasma cutting, and we will just make some adjustments here. We're gonna go up to 45 amps maybe. I'm just kind of winging it. 74 PSI, that sounds like plenty of air. And then we're just gonna start cutting. It does have this nice trigger safety so you don't actually bump the trigger when you don't want to, because if you bump the trigger and you don't want to and you don't want to do that to your fingers, folks, so trigger guard, helpful. I've already gone through the effort to lay out what we're gonna cut. I used some CAD design, you know, cardboard advanced design. Made up a template, traced the template out on my 3/16 plate already. So this is 3/16 plate, and we need to cut all 4 of these out. And we're gonna do it with that guy right there. Yep, we sure are. I have the utmost confidence this is gonna go beautifully. I'm already excited for this. You also may notice that my chassis doubles as a workbench. Just like the body doubles as a workbench. You just use the space you got, and this is the space we got, so this is what we're gonna do. I even put a little protection down there so the stuff kind of, doesn't burn the crap out of my floor and my frame and everything else. Trying to be proactive. Whether I remember to move the protector as I cut, well, nobody will ever know. The magic end of this does come with this handy drag cup, so it keeps the tip out of your metal when you're pulling it along something. I'm gonna try and utilize it along a ruler here and try and keep myself a straight line. The curves, well, we're just gonna have to deal with that when we deal with that. Don't forget, my inept ability to carry a straight line or hand control issues is not a result of a bad piece of equipment. That's all on me. Golly, that is a nice cut. Spicy. I am happy with this right now. Wow, that is nice. Minimal slag. I mean, like very minimal. I could probably fine tune the settings a little bit more to eliminate some of that, and maybe my compressor was rebuilding pressure at some of it. But I mean, very minimal. Don't judge my crookedy lines. I mean, I'm human. We'll make it all work out with a grinder. It's fine. But that isn't the machine's fault. That's my shaky hand syndrome. I will compare if you want to see the difference. I used a different plasma cutter here, and you can definitely see how much slag is on that guy. So it's far superior in that way, in my opinion. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's me. I don't know, but it looks good. I am pretty happy and pleasantly surprised how well that cut. I mean, it cut really nice. We went from in the box to setup to cutting in about 5 to 10 minutes. It really wasn't that long at all. It took me more time messing with the camera than it did to do that. So take that into consideration if you're looking for a plasma cutter for yourself and you're on a budget and, well, you don't have a whole lot of experience. This might be a decent option. I don't need any expanded steel cut, but I definitely want to try and see how it cuts that expanded steel with that grid pattern stuff. I am curious. I am very, very curious. All right, we are definitely gonna switch it over to the grid cutting. That's the grid cutting symbol. Probably just gonna leave all the settings at the factory setting because I don't know what I should even do them at. Maybe if I opened up the owner's manual and read the instructions, it would tell me, but I ain't got time for that. We just trial and error. That's how we learn. Well, this is awkward. This is really awkward. See that expanded steel lane right there? Yeah, I just cut that. Did I forget to hit record? Yeah. Oops. Let's try it again. I'll do it again. I'm just going to pull and hold the trigger. I'm not going to be letting off or pushing it and letting off and pushing it. It's going to do it all for me. Watch. Beautiful. All right, that's what it's supposed to do. Can't believe I forgot to hit the record button. It torched, released, torched, released, torched, released, all on its own. Now there is one other option I do want to try on this that I'm very excited and curious about. Rust removal. I mean, I'm okay with rust, but this could be a cool feature. I don't know how it works, how you do it, or what the steps are, but we're just gonna set the machine and go for it. Rust removal. It's gotta be like magic or something. I don't know how else it works. We are on rust remover mode. The amps are set. You can't adjust them. It's at 25. I don't know what's what. Let's just see how it works. I'm very excited about this, yet I have no idea how to do it or how well it works. I'm very hopeful it's awesome. Awesome is definitely the result I'm after. This is just a cut off my car, my 41 Chevy. It's rusty, so it's as good a piece as any to try on. I burned right through. Am I too close? I don't know. Let's try something different. That is definitely the key. It's kind of like sandblasting, honestly. I just don't know if it's a good idea on something so thin. But it does work. You just have to be very careful. Let's try something thicker. This old rusty brake rotor should be thicker. Oh, golly, that works pretty good. You just gotta really watch your space. You don't want to get too tight because then she wants to cut through, but you just keep it just above that. It does literally just burn the rust right off. That's sweet. If I had one word to describe the Arcaptain CUT55MP, it would be spicy. Definitely spicy. This thing's got some spicy air that it shoots out and does amazing magical things with. Let's be honest though, it probably does way more and is capable of way more than I'm ever gonna do in my little garage, but I wanted to show you real life situations of what it could do for you. I mean, if you're cutting up to 11/16 inch steel, it should do it. I don't have any because I just don't deal with that. So that's just where we are with that, but I do use up to 3/16 quite often. I got 3/8, we can cut some 3/8. Yeah, let's cut some 3/8 quick. Yeah, that's beefy. 3/8 inch steel. Let's see if she cuts it. How well it cuts it, what we think of it when it does cut it. Yeah, that is thick. Okay, well, I have seen thicker, but, well, you get it. Let's see how this bad boy does on this 3/8 material. I am very confident this is gonna zip right through it, no problem. Zero issue. Very confident. Like frickin' butter. It wasn't even a challenge for it, people. I looked at this steel and said, "That's all you got, Simon?" And I'm like, well, yeah, that's all I got. But it just cut it just frickin' perfectly. I will put a link down in the description if you guys are looking for a plasma cutter to look into something like this. I don't see why it wouldn't work in anybody's garage. Honestly, it's freaking nice. It's a nice little unit. I need to put it with some other stuff and get a little cart set up or something. I have to organize my tools somehow. This is going off the rails fast. I should just stop. Why am I still wearing my gloves? What was I saying now? So, the CUT55MP Nice little guy here. I love it. This thing's sweet. This is going to save me a lot of time on a lot of things, like cutting stuff out pretty quickly and easily without stressing about it. Definitely going to work out. I should read the instruction manual. I have not done that yet. Nope, I haven't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. We don't really know. But if you're interested in something like this, CUT55MP Plasma Cutter by Arcaptain, I will post all the links down in my description so you can go check it out for yourself and see if it's something that's going to work for you. I can't tell you if it's going to work for you. You need to decide that. You make those decisions. You might have a list of plasma cutters that you're looking into to decide which one is best for you. This unit should definitely be at the top of that list. Works for me, and I'm going to use it, as you can see. Like I said, I got to get all these ground up now. We got to get them welded on the frame, but you don't need to see any of that. This is all about the plasma cutter. Wow, I really ramble a lot. Anywho's, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Do you have one of these? Do you like it? Any tricks you can teach me? Anywho's, you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. I think it's lunchtime, and then I got to come clean this mess up. Boy, I think I forgot my meds.